Okay, Sunday Night Natters with a difference.
Indeed, yeah. New location, thanks to the wonders of technology and a bit of windowing.
Yeah, we're sitting on our balcony because we're all packed, ready to go.
Pretty much, yeah.
First thing in the morning, yeah?
Yep.
So when this goes out, we should be in the Cotswolds.
Hopefully.
Anyway, tonight the Natters is a bit different because it's not a Natters really, is it?
No, I mean, we do sort of have a natter, well, discussion. Yeah, we're doing something different tonight. We had to do a repair on Patsy during our Easter break.
Yep.
And we thought just for a giggle, we'd film it. And it's been in the can for a while and I've actually got round to editing it. And it's going to go out on its own. It's not a how-to, it's a how not to.
Yes, because it was, well, we'll let them watch it first.
Yep.
Something we don't normally do, we stick to travel.
Yeah.
Because I think we know a bit about that.
Certainly a lot more we know about this particular stuff.
Anyway, we're both in black tonight. Have you noticed my...
Yes, I have. I've got you over the dark side at last.
Yeah,
well, you going to show off?
Well, I'll just give you a quick flash.
God, blimey.
Anyway, I'll explain to the...
Talk about it after, yeah?
Afterwards, yeah.
Anyway, here goes.
Okay.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Legs Down's little corner of YouTube. Hope you're all good. We're outside the caravan, as you can see, and we're having to do some more work on Patsy. She seems to be at that age where she's developing a few leaks. I suppose it comes to us eventually. Anyway, this time it's the cassette, the loo cassette. There's a couple of leaks I've noticed when I've been carrying it backwards or forwards to wasting. So we've ordered some new seals and we're going to have a go at changing those this afternoon. So let's get going, yeah?
By the way, I am here.
Yes, Trev, I know that.
Well, they might have been wondering.
Yeah.
Don't you think you should go and empty that first?
Yeah, you've got a point. I know what's down there.
Okay, Richard, you've emptied the cassette, so we're all ready to go.
Yes, give it a good clean out. She's leaking in two places.
Yep.
One is the main entry point here, which I think is quite common, but also just here, and this is the part that turns to open the blade, as you can see. So what we're going to do first is remove this bit, and then, because that's more tricky, try and do that first, and then come back and do the main seal. Original Thetford parts, got them off the internet somewhere, I think 25 quid for the two. Not cheap for essentially bits of rubber, but a lot cheaper than buying a new cassette. Have looked it up how to do it on YouTube, so I've done my research.
Didn't Dan do a video?
Dan did do a video. That was the first place I went to. Unfortunately, I mean the principle's probably similar, but his cassette was different to this. So I've seen someone change both of these and they made it look a lot simpler than probably I'm going to do. But we'll see how we go anyway. Right.
Yeah, you're more keen standing at a bar than doing DIY jobs, aren't you?
Well, I've had more practice at that, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm better at just telling people what to do, and I really. So.
You certainly are, Trev, yeah.
So between us,
yep, I've got a.
Just see how easy this is, shall we?
I've got a complaint already for the Legs Down procurement department.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Can you get black ones?
They match your zip.
Yes. Right.
Okay, you're all rubbered up then, yeah?
All rubbered up. I'm going in. Here goes.
I'm not a very good cameraman. I don't know how shaky this is going to be.
Well, it's on a tripod.
Oh, I know, but I've still got to play with this control here. So what are you doing now?
I'll take a couple of screws out.
Oh, right.
Better put them somewhere safe, I suppose.
Yeah, please.
That'll do. Right. There's more screws apparently hidden under here, and these just prise out. Ah, is that what we're supposed to do? Ah, there we go.
So basically you have to get it from the end then and slide it? Oh no.
No, they just unclip.
Oh right.
Just little clips there.
Yeah.
Right, as you can see we've got 6 other screws now we're going to take out. Right, so there we go.
Ideally I would find a little plate to put the screws on, wouldn't you, really?
Yep.
So is that the offending rubber?
That's one of them, yep.
Yeah. It's black, that's why it's offending.
Oh, it's pretty clean in there actually, it's not bad.
Okay, yeah.
Seeing what was in there a few minutes ago.
You got a cloth there, haven't you, to give it a wipe round?
Right, so now apparently this unclips somehow.
You found the clip?
No. Oh, there we go. Right, and it's not quite so clean.
Can you just show us that? So that's the clip.
Yep, that's a retaining clip for this.
All right, yep. Good job you got rubbers on, isn't it? We ain't got to clean that because the new one is a whole piece, is it?
Yeah.
Is the shutter attached to that though, yeah? Does that fall down now?
It does partially, yeah.
All right.
I think that is probably the seal that's gone.
Yeah.
Rubber there, but I'm going to replace a whole lot anyway.
Do you want to just pull that seal off and show everyone? Or so we don't need it on there now, do we?
No, that one now.
So that's the seal that's the problem, yeah?
Well, hopefully, yeah.
All right.
Right, so we'll give that a wipe round.
How old is Patsy? 10 years old?
Yes, yes.
So possibly this is the first time this has been done.
I would imagine so, yeah.
So, well, we've had it 3 years, haven't we? No, how long have we had Patsy to now?
Over 4 years now.
Over 4 years.
Yep.
So it's not a job that people are going to be doing regular, is it? Hopefully.
Well, hopefully no. And I suppose after 10 years you can't really complain. So you can buy these separately. I think about 90, 95 quid, something like that. So.
Really? How much was these parts? Can you remember?
25 quid including postage for the two.
Oh well. It's a job that's got to be done, and it goes with the cost of running a caravan, doesn't it? So
Yep.
I see you read the instructions. The site warden after you there.
So it's fallen off now. Look what you made me do.
Oh right. Okay. Can you remember how it went?
No.
This is where we play a bit of music and you know. No, it should just clip up there like that, shouldn't it?
Oh, should it? You've done this before, have you?
No. You might regret chucking that bit of paper away now, won't you?
Not in.
All right.
My advice would be is not to let go of the bit that controls the blade when you've taken the old control out.
Oh, right. Okay, we had a bit of difficulty there, Rich, and then all of a sudden it sprung on, didn't it?
It just popped into place, yeah. The key is just getting the whole thing lined up, but it appears to be working now, thankfully, and it's staying on, so that's good. And hopefully this will be a lot easier.
So you know, because we did have problems there, and it's a bit fiddly, isn't it?
Yep.
The key is lining it up.
And patience.
Yeah.
The other thing you need to make sure is that it's fully pushed down on the blade and these come back out, otherwise they're not going to slip over that bit when you come to put it back.
You joined that together and put it on there so you could see exactly the right angle when you did it, and it just went on, didn't it?
I wish I'd done that 20 minutes ago.
Just unbelievable. But anyway.
Right, so that's a new seal, and they do recommend lubricating it with something. I know on the video that I saw they used olive oil. We don't have any. Patsy's kitchen's bereft. But any sort of silicone thing will do, and the nearest we had was a shoe shine sponge, so just helps to keep it supple.
Perhaps what I need.
Yeah, there you go, dear.
Would that keep my joints supple?
We'll put some down there as well. Right, that just sits in there like so.
Yep. This is where you start searching for them screws.
I can see them down there. Ye of little faith. Probably with good reason. Right, fantastic. Okay.
This seems a lot easier than the other bit.
Yes.
I would imagine this is the main bit that needs replacing.
Yes, I would think
often.
so. Yep. Well, it's the bit that I suppose does the most work in a way, although obviously that's always being turned every time you use the loo.
Yeah. But I think this big rubber's the one that causes most of the problems, yeah?
Yep.
Is that sealed?
Yep, I'm assuming it's the right way around.
Yeah, you sure that's the right way around?
I suppose I better check actually or not. You know, some people produce these how-to videos.
Yeah.
This one is a how not to. No, according to the instructions, it is the right way round.
Right.
So,
yeah,
yeah.
Okay. Near's little.
Remember which way round these go, Trev?
Well, I'd have thought it was pretty obvious, really. Are you sure you know which way round that goes? Doesn't that lock in then, no? That sounds better that way.
Yeah, these need to go the other way round.
Do they?
We'll always find out.
Oh, hang on, I've got to move my camera. Oh. Huey.
Might got tangled.
Well, if you hadn't been so tight, we could have had radio mics.
Yeah, well, I was going to buy some, Trev, but following the announcement by YouTube. Yeah, we've got that the right way around. Just remember that the one with the arrow goes this side. And
which way? Let me have a look. Yeah.
So when that goes into the unit there, that slides open, ready for its deposit.
Okay. So that's it then. That was a simple job.
Made complicated.
Made complicated.
By legs down.
But you know what I mean? Anyone can, well, if you can do it.
Anyone can.
Anyone can. So, but I would think the most likely offender that ever needs changing is that big rubber, isn't it?
Yep, the main seal there, the key, let's get it out of the way.
And that
is just be careful when you're prising these off. There is a tiny lip there which get your screwdriver under.
Yeah.
You can see there. And then you've got the other screws and then it's straightforward.
That one was reasonably easy, weren't it? It was
Yep.
just the other one that gave us a bit of problems.
Yep. So there we are. All good, hopefully for a little while longer.
Oh, well, you did a good job there, really, with
Yeah.
my supervision.
Well, that's what the edit will show anyway.
Oh, I know. Thank you for watching.
Until next time.
Bye.
Yeah, right.
Right, well,
Yeah.
it went sort of okay, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean that video I think is about 12, 13 minutes long.
Yeah.
It took considerably longer than that, particularly getting that first one engaged.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a nightmare.
It's to be awfully fair, the majority of people only have, as we said in the video,
Yeah.
change that big washer.
Yeah.
I think that goes quite often, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's probably the one that takes the brunt of the, you know.
And that was
deposit.
that was relatively easy.
That one's easy, yeah. Yeah, even I found it easy.
You know, so but the other one, honestly, we didn't show it all.
No.
It was a situation where you had to line it up absolutely precisely to get that blade back on properly, didn't we?
Yeah, that's right.
And it must have took you ages. And it,
Good 3/4 of an hour, I think.
Yeah,
So it finally clicked into place.
mind you, once we actually sort of did a sort of dummy run with the old one, and you managed to fix it then. It's not easy. I would think someone like Dan Trudgeon or
well, he made his look a lot of,
might have done it a lot easier.
Yeah. Oops.
The main bit, and I would imagine a lot of people will have to change this during the life of their cassette, if they keep their caravans you know, for a long while, was very easy.
Yeah, it's probably worth mentioning as well, because I said on that you could replace the cassette.
Yeah.
You can buy a version of that cassette now with wheels and a handle, rather than just that. So it will still fit in that compartment, but it does update it a bit. And obviously, if you get fed up with carrying around, that's something worth considering.
And to be fair, them rubbers weren't cheap, were they?
No, 25 quid, as I said.
25 quid, so a quarter of the price of a new one, really.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
You know, you start thinking about that and the convenience of having one with wheels. Maybe worth updating. Who knows? Anyway, let's get on, because this is...
Right, the news, briefly. Busy week, site arrivals. One a week this week.
Well, no, one a day.
One a day. One a day. And I've been bashing them out.
So there's one more...
Site arrivals, that is.
So, all in all, there's been 7 site arrivals this week.
We've gone to the Cotswolds, we've gone to Suffolk, we've gone to Scotland, and the New Forest.
And I'd like to thank Andy Morley.
Yep, Andy Morley's given us some Scottish ones.
Here we tow.
Here we tow, yeah. For Cornwall as well.
Karina,
yeah.
Karina and Jules.
Jules, yeah. And Anne for the Suffolk one.
Yeah.
And Bob Earnshaw for, I think he's given us 2. I think he gave us Strathclyde and Old Morning Marsh as well.
I've got a confession to make. I've just realised Anne done one. I haven't put her on the latest.
No, you haven't.
I haven't. I'm very sorry, Anne. I will rectify that.
Can't get a staff.
Oh, no. Sorry about that. Anyway, anybody else who's got dash cam footage during this summer, we really could do with it.
Yeah, because I haven't got much to do this summer video-wise, have I?
No, well, you've got the winter months that you can catch up.
That's where I work.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Anyway, we do want your dash cam footage.
Yeah, send it in. I'll get to it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as we get it out.
And the library is getting on towards 100.
We shall be hit 100 by the end of the summer.
Yeah, easily.
Which I'm going to be really, really pleased with. And it's thanks to everyone's help who sent their footage in,
And I think, long term, this little library that we're composing is going to be so useful to everybody, isn't it? You know, the more we get on there, the better the library.
Yeah.
People will just be able to click on the site that, you know, where they're going and just have a quick look where they're going.
Yep.
Anyway, so that's that. Right, next up is our poll of the week.
Yeah, the poll this week was, in summer, as we seem to be getting at the moment.
Paul Davis, give us this question.
Yes, he did. Pitch type. Would you prefer hard standing or grass? Quite a simple one.
Yeah.
Fairly even split. Again, there's a slight difference between those who voted on Twitter and those voted on Facebook.
Yeah.
Twitter marginally favoured grass, and Facebook slightly more marginally favoured hard standing. But again, it was very, very close.
It was close.
Thanks to everyone that voted.
I think Paul Davis, who asked the question, I think he's a grass man, isn't he?
Yep.
I think he does like pitching on grass, not smoking it.
Yeah.
We do like grass, don't we?
For grass in summer. Yeah.
We're always a bit wary of the weather. You know, even in the summer, you just think if you got a wet summer.
Yeah.
You know, this summer we're going to be looking for grass all the time, aren't we?
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, if it carries on this way. So, and I think a lot of people said that it's weather based, isn't it? Really.
Absolutely.
You know. Anyway, the new poll for this week.
Week, Tyrone bands.
It's going to be a straight question. Have you got them? Yes or no?
Yeah.
But what we want from you, if we can, is put yes or no whether you've got them. If you've got them, what do you think of them?
Yep.
Your reasons behind having them.
And if you haven't got them,
and you've got no interest in having them, can you explain why? Because I believe there is
alternatively, why you think you perhaps might have them next time.
Exactly, because we're looking possibly when we change our tyres, which I think are due next year, aren't they?
Yep.
To doing it.
Yeah.
But there is been in the industry some questions of whether they're worth it.
Yeah.
So if you've got your doubts whether they're worth it,
Yep.
please put them in the comments either on the video or when we put the poll out on Facebook, Get Your Legs Down site, or on Twitter. You know, and let's start this debate.
We've seen him in action.
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
Graham and Robert, when we was coming back from Shropshire, I think it was.
Didn't even hardly know they had a puncher, did
No.
they?
Towed 30 odd miles for that, and it kept the tyre rigid until they get to a lay-by.
So
in that respect, they seem to have worked. But you know,
we're definitely seriously looking at them for when we change the tyres, aren't we? We're not going to do it until we change the tyres.
No.
But I'd like to know how many of you are looking to doing that. But I'd also like to find out more about the doubts that are coming in, whether they're worth it or not.
Yep.
So your opinions, please.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is it.
Well,
really?
it's not quite it, is it?
Isn't it?
No.
Why? Oh. DOD.
Yes.
What's DOD?
Diary of the Dead.
Diary of the Dead. You said you weren't going to do it.
Well, I did say that, but I've had a bit of spare time this week.
Have you really?
Yes.
So we've got a Diary of the Dead?
Yes. I haven't done the housework, but I've been dressing up in front of the camera.
Anyway, so now before we go to the Diary of the Dead,
yeah,
I better mention this T-shirt.
Go on.
Who is the company? It's
called Toho Ho.
Toho Ho. They sent me this T-shirt.
Yeah.
Just to try on and everything else. They sent me one at Christmas as well, didn't they?
Yes, they did. That's right. Yeah.
They've got some great designs. You know, keep on caravanning and various things. Have a look at their website. They're just launching as well a caravan polishing service.
Yeah, I'll put links to that below.
Below,
you
yes.
ask. Yeah.
The polishing service looks good.
Yeah.
I think they're up in the northwest, aren't they?
Yeah, not sure.
But have a look at their website. Again, links below.
Yeah. I just said that.
They reckon they can bring up an old caravan back to new, don't they? With this polishing stuff they've got and everything else.
We're up the northwest next.
Oh yeah.
They'll have a go at Patsy, can't they?
Yeah, they can, because we're coming up there more than likely next year, aren't we? So, so watch out, Toho Ho.
Yeah.
We might get you to do Patsy while we're up there.
Put you up on your doorstep.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, look at their website. Look at their T-shirts.
Yeah.
I think they're a tenner.
Yeah.
You know, they're not expensive.
No.
And I think they can even do your own designs as well. So have a look at them. They're good quality. Tell you, they're all right.
Yep, all right.
I wish they hadn't sent me a black one though.
Black's perfect.
God.
Mind you, it's a bit with fear a bit.
Anyway, Diary of the Dead.
Yes.
Shall we go to it?
Let's go to it. Good evening everyone and welcome. We start this week in 1860, which saw the departure of Charles Goodyear. He's credited with developing the process for the vulcanisation of rubber, although it was some few years before the Goodyear Tyre Company was created. He died at the age of just 59. In 1996, a chap by the name of Alberto Romero Broccoli, better known as Cubby Broccoli, producer of so many of the iconic James Bond films. And in 2004, at the age of 80, Marlon Brando breathed his last. A year later, we said goodbye to soul singer Luther Vandross, and then in 2009, the one and only Michael Jackson died at the age of just 50. I was lucky enough to see two Michael Jackson concerts. The first one was at the old Wembley, the Dangerous Tour, which was awesome, absolutely out of this world. And we saw one a couple of years later up in Sheffield, which sadly wasn't as good. Also that year, and last on our list this week, we said goodbye to dear old Molly Sugden, famous of course for playing the hideously awful or awfully hideous Mrs. Slocum in Are You Being Served? Such a wonderful character. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Right, so there you go.
There you go. I don't know who was in it.
I'll put it on a bit of paper for you.
Where?
The other side.
Oh yeah. We're trying to film this in one go, and I'm not very good.
We must remember a few of them.
Charles Goodyear?
Yep.
Is it the Goodyear tyres?
Eventually, yes.
Eventually? What do you mean eventually?
Well, you weren't listening, were you?
No.
Because you watched it, have you? Yes, he was.
Oh, yep. Right. And who are these others then? Oh, Marlon Brando, the actor.
Yep. Cubby Broccoli, James Bond films.
Luther Vandross.
Soul singer.
Soul singer. Oh, yeah. Michael Jackson.
Yep.
Soul singer. Sort of.
Yeah.
Molly Sugden.
Yep.
My God.
I wonder if she had her pussy buried with her. Bless her. I used to like her and I being served.
Oh, that hair.
Yeah.
That mauve hair was awful. And who's this Alberto?
Yeah, I've already done that. Cubby Broccoli.
Who is he?
He produced the James Bond films for years.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. It does pay me actually to watch the video before.
Yeah, well, that's why I listed them here, but you didn't bother to read it, did you?
Anyway, that's it for this week.
Yes.
Next week, because we're away,
there might be something.
It's going to be a lot different type of natters, isn't it?
Yep.
It will be a natter about basically a week.
Well, internet connection permitting.
Internet, yeah, yes, that's true. Anyway, hopefully, we'll say goodnight from the blogger in black.
And the portly partner in black.
The portly partner in black. So, till next week. Oh, And watch out for the tweets and any information we put while we're travelling.
Yep.
Might be a bit about pubs as well, mightn't there?
Could possibly be. Burford's got quite a few, so
got some
research, busy research
anyway,
next few days.
Good night.
Cheers.